So I wanted to show you. This is my doll that I finished. I finished her. Um, kind of don't like her mouth, but it's her. She's gonna be okay because she's gonna have other friends that like her even with her imperfections. So this hair is all just yarn that I just kind of tied into her head. Look how her back has little teddy bears and give her a little necklace here. And then I had a little extra piece of drizzle stitch that I just pinned onto her. I gave her a couple of little buttons here, and and then I just with a whip stitch. That's how I closed her up. That's how she is. And she's got this one hair that just wants to stick up. I think we all usually have one hair. Once we fix our hair in the morning, we always got one or two hairs that just want to just fly away. Okay, so that's what she looks like there. See how she's got some burlap in there? And I like that. Now, when I was watching Sue's on Crowfire, Crowfire Soul Stitching, um, she also she showed like a collection of her dolls, and some of them she made using um, uh, wool roving and you doing felting on it. So I thought, well, I want to try that. So I pulled out some of my wool roving, and I want to try that. So see, this is the second doll now I cut out. I got the front and the back somewhere. I have the this is the back, and oh good grief, someday I'm going to get all organized. What did I do with that? What in the world? Good grief, Elizabeth. Did I drop it on the floor? Did I put it in my wool bag? In the world? Good night, noise. Okay. Well, anyway, it's got a front on here too. It's got well, sometimes I I don't impress myself at all. Okay. Well, anyway, that is the oh here it is. I was looking for yellow, and I don't need yellow. I thought pink. But here, see now, this here is going to be her front, her back. This is her back, which I put drizzle stitches in the back for her hair. I'm getting better with these drizzle stitches. These ones here I made with embroidery floss, so they drizzled a lot better for her hair. So this will go together like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is her front. This is her back. Oh, I am losing my mind. Okay, so anyway, let's put that right there. Okay, now, so I just want to kind of put color into um, into her by using the wool roving, and hopefully it will turn out kind of like I expect it to, or Actually, I don't expect anything really ever because things will turn out the way they want to turn out. So that's what I want. I just want it to turn out the way it wants to turn out. And so first of all, I really like these colors. See how you do when you're, this is one, this has got 3 needles in it. And this is a roving pad, a felting pad. I can pull all this extra wool out of here when I feel like it, but it's not in my way right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. But you can see on the opposite side how it's felting right into that piece of felt that I have on there. And so and this one I'll basically put together the same way. And I had a comment. I love y'all's comments because y'all comments help me. But Valerie mentioned that, like on here, if I would have filled this bottom up with flaxseed, she does flaxseed and lavender in hers. And then it reminded me that I used to do that same thing with heating pads. I'd make microwavable heating pads years ago with flaxseed and lavender, which made them calming and just beautiful. But if I were to fill this bottom part up here with flaxseed or even rice and a little bit of lavender, then you could get them to stand up. And I thought, oh, I'm going to try that. And so, it's something like I did that before, that kind of thing before, but it didn't cross my mind. So, but now it's crossed my mind again. So I will definitely do that. I don't have fat flaxseed, but I do have rice. I think I do anyway. I don't really know anymore what I have in the kitchen because now that my daughter-in-law has taken over the kitchen, then she knows more than I do about what's in there. And so now let's see what I'm going to do here. Um, I just want to cover this up. Let's see. Let me go from here. Well, let me go from the top. I'm just going to leave that strand like that. Now, when you are felting, there's a lot more than just wool roving that will felt. If you've got the tool, with this, just these stabber needles, they have barbs on the needles that you can stab, and it will actually push that wool in through. But and it'll stay. But now I have done some wool roving in the past, and I've done it in the past where I have used yarn. You can use even some acrylic yarn. Some people say you can't use acrylic yarn, but you really can. You can, because it's got fibers in it, and it's going to lock those fibers in. And so, because I'm one that's don't always go by the rules, and then I say, well, I wonder what will happen if. I hear my granddaughter doing that a lot. She goes, I wonder what will happen if, and then she tries something else. And so I thought, where'd she learn that? But anyway, let's see now how that just went into there. Nice. Let's roll this piece around. And so this is just going to be the beginning. Then I will add I will add more to this. I'm not sure what I will add yet because I don't plan ahead. And sometimes there are times that your whatever you put in first or for whatever you that will speak to you. That will speak to you and then decide. And you don't have to decide what you're going to do because the piece will actually speak to you. You don't need a book of, although I am a bookaholic, I've got so many books of instruction, different kind of instructions, and your projects will speak to you if you know, like for instance, I have this that I've been working on a little bit here and there, and it's this is just a piece of burlap, and I've just been kind of weaving using friendship floss or embroidery floss, just using that in here, made little flowers, and I built a little house. And then yesterday I came across this here roll of yarn that is like an eyelash trim, and I thought, well, that would look pretty up there in the sky. And so I did. I just put it on a big old long needle, and I just wove it in and out and in and out, back and forth. And then I found a piece of light colored embroidery floss, and I see how stuff just piles up in my area too, because I work on different things for just a few minutes, and so it just piles up. This here is some it's so soft. This came out of a pillow that I bought, a bed pillow that you use to lean against, not a head pillow but a back pillow, and it got a rip in it, and then I said, ooh, look at that stuff that's inside there. And so that's what I stuffed this one with. But anyway, I think this is all I wanted to tell you today. Just I just wanted to get this started. Now this is going to be her front, but you can see already when I first put that first piece in, I just put a piece from down to bottom. Then it spoke to me, and I started moving that. As you saw, I moved it and used the whole length of it, and and I love these colors, how the colors are melded together in there. I think they're so pretty. And so then just it just told me to take it and move it around like this. And so I'm going to be doing both sides the same way. See, now this is, you know what I'll do? Once you get the first couple of snags in there, then you don't have to, then it's stuck to the mat. And so you don't really have to, you don't really have to hold it down. You can just here, I'm just guiding it around. Now we'll go down this way. I have finger protectors too. Sometimes when I'm doing smaller pieces, then I put them finger protectors on because I've got to hold my finger closer to what I should always wear the finger protectors, as clumsy as I am, but see how I just did that one and just rolled it around, and it's felted in. And I'm using a piece of just inexpensive foam here, not foam, but felt, and that works just fine. And I wonder if I go like this. Let's see here. I'll that it just fills right in there and just attaches itself. Well, it doesn't attach itself. You gotta stab it, get your frustrations out. So this could be therapy too. It could be real therapy. Get your frustrations out. I love the sound of the pounce. See there, that this will really be cool, I think, in my own humble opinion. And I might even add, I'm thinking right now, that maybe little small patches of fabric. I'm going to do one also that, one of them that Suze did on Crowfire Soul Crafting. She made one with legs and it had little like blue jeans and stuff. She dressed it up so cute. And and so I want to try one like that too. So far, this is just the second one that I'm doing, but the I like the idea of just having the front and the back cut out in mirror images. Now she's also made some felt with just the felt, not just the roving, not the felt piece underneath. And so, but this is, you see how it goes through to the back? See how that's so cool? And but already you can kind of see with her hair back here, this beautiful hair. So I might want to use something of these colors too on the rest of her. And I'm not sure. I just don't know at the beginning what I'm going to do. I let her choose what she wants to be when she grows up. That's what I do. I want for her to choose what she wants to be when she grows up. I think this is the only bit of this kind of roving that I have right now, so I will have to use something different. Yeah, I'll have to use something different. But especially if you have, like this one piece of yarn, this one skein of yarn here that I have, it is a mixture. It does have some wool in it. And so this, let me check something here. Let me just cut a piece off of this. Let me just cut a piece off of this. I could pull that apart. When you take that and pull it apart, see what's happening as I pull this apart? How it just turns into a whole different, it's a whole different textile. Okay, let's see. See how my desk turns out? I do so many different projects at the same time or real close to the same time. And I wind up with not much space anywhere. So, but once now it's almost full, I'll have to absolutely go and clean it off and start over from scratch. Because like right now, I can't even get to my sewing machines. Because I'm doing something that doesn't include the sewing machines. But I can't put my sewing machines anywhere else because this is where I want them. So what if I now, I see now I just felt it in that piece. What if I just take this like it is, like this, just one without pulling it apart. And I'm just going to lay that on there. And I'm going to, and it's felting right in. It's just felting right in. So when there is you if you don't have felting supplies, there is kits that you can buy, beginner kits that'll have a bunch of just small pieces of different colors. It'll have the needles in there. It'll have what you need to just start, just play with and get busy, you know, just to practice to see if it's something that you would want to do. I have watched a lot of needle felting videos, and some of them that you watch really do make it almost sound like it's just too hard. No, I don't want to try that. And because they just make it look like it's so hard. But that's when you're going by explicit directions. And I don't go by explicit directions. I go with the flow. I just say, what will happen if I try this? And then you just try it. I was just rubbing my knee and I see on my pants, if these were cut up, if I took a cut out of these ridges, which I'm not going to do because I like my cats, you could take that and put it on here and you could actually felt it. Don't felt into your legs though. There's so many things that will felt, and it doesn't have to be wool. Okay, now it's kind of hard to pull it up, but see, now I've got those strands of yarn in here too, and that's beautiful. You could take, like on this front, now this is the front, this will be the back, but I could take, let me see, I'm going to my bag. Let's see, I could take, this is a little bit of brown. Let's give her brown eyes. So, never have to cut your wool roving. You just pull it, it'll come apart. So then I'm going to take this and I am just going to wad it up into a little wad. Just a little wad. And I'm going to put that right here. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's just get a little wad. And put that right here. Here I want to get my one pointer. And just gently well, she's got a big eye there, doesn't she? And then take that rest of that. And she's going to have big eyes. She's a big eye girl. Big brown-eyed girl. When you first start that there, just go real slow so you don't poke yourself. And then move your finger and then go to town. It's very satisfying to do something like this. You see. But then that just poked her in two little eyes. And if I were to take two little, just small little pearl beads and sew them in right here to give her to finish her little eyes there. I think that would be pretty too. But and so here I have more felting to do on here to get it more attached. More attached. Now I'll get her done. But now this is going to be just the beginning of my little angel doll here. She's so beautiful. You know, I can let me see if I got some pink for her lips. Oh, I wonder I could just take I'm just going to take a piece of this. Now this is wool. This bit of yarn is wool yarn. So I'm going to take that and make her a little smile. There, I just like that. I'm holding it down, and well, she is going to be a masterpiece. Let me tell you what's the truth. She got some big lips. She went in there and got her some Botox in there. Don't worry, I'll make her beautiful. Now, no, it doesn't look like blood. Okay, so she's got her two little eyes and her little mouth. And she's just, I think she's beautiful already. Just this far, and she's beautiful. And so I'm going to be working on her today. And then I'll probably come up with another little video later on and kind of show you what she ends up as. Okay, because we don't know. I don't know. You don't know. Nobody knows what she's going to. Boy, I could even put some wool felting on this. Put some like blue felt down. I may do that. Okay. What is today? February 19th. No, 18th. February 18th. February the 18th. 2 more days it'll be Papa's birthday. I ordered him. He always likes a blanket on his chair, and I ordered him a blanket about Papa's. He's gonna love it. 17th, 18th. Okay. Jesus Calling. I read out of the Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. I am with you. These 4 words are like a safety net. I am with you. Protecting you from falling into despair. Because you are human, you will always have ups and downs in your life experience, but the promise, but the but the promise, you know what? I have trouble seeing, and then I think, why can't I see that? And then I realize, oh yeah, girl, you got glasses. Put your glasses on. There we go. Okay, let me start that over. I am with you. These 4 words are like a safety net, protecting you from falling into despair because you are human. You will always have ups and downs in your life experience, but the promise of my presence limits how far down you can go. Sometimes you may feel as if you are in a free fall when people or things you had counted on let you down. Yet, as soon as you remember that I am with you, your perspective changes radically. Instead of bemoaning your circumstances, you can look at me for help. You recall that not only am I with you, I am holding you by your right hand, guide you, guide you with my counsel, and afterward I will take you into glory. This is exactly the perspective you need, the reassurance of my presence and the glorious hope of heaven. Um, as I read this, I'm thinking about a message I got from a dear friend this morning, and she's going through just all of a sudden, she's going through some real despair right now. Just all of a sudden, which is, I'm sure all of us have had times like that. But all of a sudden, she just fell into some real despair, and it's got her in just a horrible spot. Just thinking, when something happens, especially with family, and you want to fix everything, but there's no way you can fix. Um, Instead of bemoaning your circumstances, you can look to me for help. You recall that not only am I with you, I am holding you by your right hand. I guide you with my counsel, and afterward I will take you into glory. And so when you think about that, and you think about um, some people say at a time like this, why did you allow this to happen? And they're speaking to the universe, they're speaking to God, they're speaking to whatever you call your higher power. But if you think about whoever you're thinking, whoever you feel like you're talking to, or you pray to, or send your healing thoughts or whatever to the universe, because God is the universe, or the universe is God. Either way you look at it. And so, okay. Well, also I had a message about somebody said they can't hardly hear me. Well, I'm thinking about getting some kind of headphones that I can wear that are like Bluetooth, and they got a microphone right in the headphone. And so I'm going to look into those and see if I can um, get, because some people now, I can always hear everybody, but I have really good speakers on my computer, I guess, because I can hear. And then sometimes when I can't hear, I put on my headphones that are Bluetooth headphones, and so I can then hear. But I'm going to see if I can get a pair of the headphones. My son was telling about them, and I haven't really looked into them too much. But if I can get a pair that headphones that's got a microphone that's right there, then hopefully people will be able to listen to me and be able to hear me. I know they listen to me, but they can always hear me. And oh, I just pulled these out too because I want to make Dorset buttons. See how everything there's here: wool felting, weaving, sewing, Dorset buttons. Everything is right here, and my coffee is here too. So, okay, God bless you all. May He keep you safe and sound and healthy and humble and happy. And I'll see you on the next video. God bless.